Welcome back to Songs of Six with the Ulugur Empire. In case you missed the last episode, we finally set up reliable food, which allowed us to expand our population greatly. This episode, we start building an army and set up our metal industry. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to drop a like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want to catch the whole unedited playthrough, join me over on twitch.tv/unknownuluguru coming Monday at 7 PM Central European Time for the next stream. Yes, this screen. Goods. Economy and trade. I'm not too worried about that. Eggs. Fruit, we are positive. Stone, we are negative. I don't care. Livestock, we are... Oh, all the animals from the mod are showing up on top of this menu, but that's fine. Wood, we are consuming, obviously, because we don't really have a stable income of that. Furniture, we are positive. Fabric, we are negative. That's interesting. So our tailors are using 23.3. So we could up our fabric a bit. Clothing, we are very positive, so that's good. So that's kind of the only thing is we need to upgrade or up. I guess get this to 23. See if we can do that. There we go. So that will now produce 24. So we'll produce a slight, yeah, slightly too much, basically. Right, our workers are slowly making their way through all our massive building plans. While they're doing that, I'm going to continuously kind of invite more people as housing becomes available. And then it should speed up the building. We are still net positive for food, so I'm going to get even more people in. Just because we can. That is gonna put us about tied for food intake. So we should upgrade our food facilities before we continue letting people in. Again, that is leading to a drop in nobility, but that's just because of the dead people. The occupation... It's because not enough people have jobs, a lot of homeless or jobless people, but we'll fix that in a second. I would really like this to be finished. Yeah, there we go. Amazing. We've got a nice graveyard now, finally, for all our dead people. Which means I'm going to get rid of this. And I do wonder if... The resting place still holds the dead and cannot be removed. Okay. So, how do I deactivate it? Is it deactivated now? Okay, well, I think it's deactivated. I'm guessing the priority will go to the big graveyard here anyway, so... How are my peoples doing? What is their access looking like? That's all fine. I guess they could have some furniture, but that's gonna cost a massive amount. But let's see what happens if we give them one furniture. Services wise, they want daycare. Can't really build a nursery yet though, so what do we have technology wise? We need 12 innovation for the next one. Knowledge we have a little bit more of, so we can upgrade, like we could build some ponds, for example. They want leather though, so I'm actually going to build another hunter. So that we can produce a reliable source of leather. But I'd want it next to this, so I'm gonna have to wait until that mass grave is cleared up. Let's start building a army supply depot. We'll do that here in town, maybe. I don't think it matters that much where it is, so let's pop that down there and see what that needs. Because I think it is good to start working towards an army, considering I want to, you know, take over the world at some point. And I think we do now. Yeah, we have raiders at large, so that is actually a problem. We should start building an army. Oh, how's their religion doing actually? Probably really terribly, but... Yeah, let's jot a couple of shrines to Krator down. Well, we still also need a stockade. And then let's start also building a training ground. And I guess let's also do an archery range then. So this will be like our military district. That sounds good. But how do you actually make bows? Oh, you need a bowyer, and that costs metal. So that's gonna be something for the long term. So what does this need? This needs innovation. So innovation I can get from a lab. So I think it might be worth building a lab just so I can get more innovation so I can boost my hunters further. So let's also start doing that while all this is happening. Like that. Is this all done already? That went quick. Alright, so we do now have jail capacity, so if we get some crime, yeah, we'll be able to deal with that. The training grounds, I really wonder what it's gonna need. The storage, this can be the military storage. And I'll see what that needs in a second. Okay, so hold on. This is going way too quick. Recruits limits. You can go way down to like 10 maybe. So I don't really know how the army things work. So I have division 0. Okay, so you have to, yeah, you have to give them like armor and I guess some weapons. So now we have warhammer and spear, makeshift battle hammers and makeshift spears. So that would require a carpenter. So I do wonder. Okay, you've employed 8 people right away, sure. That's the tailor, I don't want that. Where's my carpenter? Yeah. So this takes metal. Oh, well, the makeshift ones take stone, so that seems worth it. I guess let's do battle hammers then. That sounds cool. And then I'll have to build another carpenter to produce those. So that will produce 6. Don't know if that's much in the grand scheme of things, but sure. Let's do leather armor, let's do bow. Also spears, warhammers, plate armor, shields, flanks. So this will store everything war related. And then obviously we only have to produce it. So this is unobtainable right now. So I'm gonna suspend that. What do we need for bowyer? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Bow. It needs 15 innovation. Oh, but it was that thing that it needed a metal, didn't it? So bows are gonna be out of the question for a little while. Our whole town here has now finished though, so that's nice. I'm gonna hook those all up with some roads. Laboratory is now up and running, so we're gonna get slowly 24 innovation. Yeah, then we can add an extra level to the hunters, which should get us a little bit more food, and then we can upgrade or we can get more people in. We do also, I still want to make the extra hunter here for, okay, we need to wait another week. And then we can finally get the, get rid of the old graveyard is what I should say. Right, so we are training recruits, I guess. Let's disband some divisions just so we don't overdo it. But I am gonna create... I don't really want 50. Let's start off with 20. And then let's do mainly... Well, we'll just see... Send out supplies health. So they do need rations. So somehow we need to make rations. So what does a ration maker take? It can take meat and... Is that herbs? What is that? Only bread can be made into just... I don't know what that is. Right, you need to calm down. And change into warhammers. So this can produce 3 warhammers a day. I don't think I need quite that many people working there. I will assign this army, I guess, warhammers. But it should only need 20, right? Or do they need more than 20? I don't know how any of this works. These will be the mega bonkers. Do they have like a hammer symbol? This looks kind of like a frog, doesn't it? It's more cat-like, I guess, but... Okay, so we'll create a tailor here as well. That will create leather armor from fur once we have the extra hunters set up. Alright, we've had a couple of super screenshots, so let's see how far along we are. We need 3 more days, so 1 and a bit more. Oh, everyone's freezing again. I don't understand the problem though. Like, what gives more cold resistance? Because they have clothes, so why are they still freezing to death? Right, they have, look at this, they have like 2... I guess they need like 6 layers of clothes and then they'll have it. I really do hope they're not chucking them in here. Shit, they are! Ah, I didn't deactivate it properly. That means the graveyard's gonna get full fairly quickly. Maybe I should get a hearth up here. Maybe that's just because they all seem to be dying. Oh well. They're just kind of dying everywhere, I guess. Yeah. I don't really know what to do about this. Because they've got clothing. I can't make more clothing. Well, I can make more clothing, but I don't really need to. We do, in the meantime, have more technology. So let's upgrade the hunting again. That ups our production. Actually, not as much as I was hoping. Might be worth also improving this. Okay, sure, that gives me a little bit more food. I guess I could just always build another hunter. This is using leather that doesn't exist, so we should get another hunter. So this is going to grab us leather. So that's going to produce us 11 a day, which I think is way more than I need because really the tailors over here, well, right now they're not using much. Well, look at that. Our town is quite sizable already. I'm actually going to build a couple more houses. Okay, we really need to get our metal industry set up, which means we're gonna have to do a lot of mining into this mountain. But yeah, let's focus on that for a bit. Let's get the metal industry set up. Right. Help. The people's state of Novakin. Blood of the innocent, my dear queen. I've been instructed to convey this message here from a certain Estevan Surza that has come to visit. I quote, "Give me my stuff, you ugly, terrible person, or I'll come over there and make a hat out of your genitals. That is all." There's a list with demands here. If you give me the items, I can deliver them for you. If you don't pay this ransom, chance our neighbor allows for free passage through their lands or gets attacked themselves. Okay, so we can pay this. Wow, we can pay it. It's only stone and wood and some gold. Yeah, I'll help out my neighbor. And the raider will now leave us alone. So which one was that? Alright, it was the 5 power one. So actually I probably could have taken that on, but it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I'm obviously looking to improve my videos since I'm quite new at all this still. I've been quite overwhelmed by the level of support I've been getting, which has been really nice. So I'm definitely gonna keep this up, and I hope to see you at the next episode.